Hey y'all, go see our pals Libbie, Higgins, and Tina Debal do their Slop City stand-up tour throughout the Midwest and South. You can get tickets at LibbieHiggins.com. And go see our pals Chelcie, Lynn, and Paige Jen do the Viral podcast throughout the United States of America. And you can get tickets and Trailer Tales merch at EatMyTrash.com. And our pal Jeremiah Watkins is on tour through Batavia, Illinois, Los Angeles, California, New York City, Morris Plains, New Jersey, Austin, Texas, and more. And there's a new stand-up on the spot episode on Monday. You can get tickets at JeremiahWatkins.com. Thanks.
It's time for Trailer Tales.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Trailer Tales. I'm Dave Gunther.
And hello, it's me, Miss Crystal.
And I'm Tammy. And welcome back to our regular podcast that we post every Friday. And thank y'all for listening and watching. Whether you're watching on a Friday or Monday, it don't matter. As long as you're watching, we appreciate you guys for doing that. Thank y'all for being here.
Sometimes we shoot 9 episodes in 1 week, but we only post one and we delete the 8 other ones.
Right.
Because we only want to give y'all the best of the best.
Mm-hmm. We picked the best one out of those.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So some people are like, oh, y'all have such an easy job. Y'all just show up, you get to talk and hang with your best friends. Mm-mm. There is footage out there that is not allowed on the internet.
Right.
Because we're at each other's throats sometimes. And that's called friendship.
Yes, we are. That one episode where you dropped your trousers and showed that boil on your ball sack and Crystal started projectile vomiting.
Mm-hmm. Disgusting.
We can't put that on YouTube's.
No.
We had to scratch that whole episode.
Yeah.
Just to even think about it is making me...
I'm sorry. So we only show y'all the best of what we got.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And that's that. And you want to go ahead and tell them...
About this weekend? Is that where we're starting the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay. Well...
Go ahead. A little bit of backstory. Tell them what we did.
Okay.
Oh, and first off, before we get started, I got a fan here. Now, no, this is not my norm.
What is that? What is that? I've never even seen a hand.
The desk fan.
Oh.
Or you could put it on your wrist like a bracelet. Nice. Very nice.
And I could not find my original fart fan. You hit it well. Okay. So I had to go down to the Dollar Tree and buy this. So, it's not the one that clings to the chair, but I'll have it right here. So, if I see you do this.
I'm not feeling gassy at all, actually.
Good.
And
Good.
guess what? If you steal this one, there's more where that came from.
Right.
And they will just keep getting replaced.
Exactly. Yeah.
What? What does that look for?
I'm just looking.
Contemplating how you're going to destroy this one, too?
No.
We're
no,
going to hide it?
No.
Throw it in a lake somewhere?
No.
Okay, tell them what we did.
We went to the county fair over the weekend, and it was a good time because I actually got invited, and you even had me over for brunch before we went over to the county fair. And it was...
Tell them about brunch.
They have a pond out back. A lot of times it's just catch and release kind of a thing. But Daryl was grilling the fish that we caught that morning as part of the brunch.
Farm to table, bitch.
And that was just one of the accoutrements that we had there that were provided by you. There were blackberries. There were boysenberries. There were red berries. There were blueberries. There was a Chica banana lady that was serving bananas there.
Mm-hmm. Tell them about my egg station. What kind of eggs we had?
She had poached eggs, scrambled eggs, over medium, over easy. They all had little placard signs in front of all the different ones. She had something that I'd never heard of that I guess is like a Jewish egg thing called shakshuka. Never had them before. It was damn good.
I like to include all eggs.
Yeah.
Eggs Benedict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheesy eggs.
Poached.
She even put out a not pregnant pregnancy test to let us know that the eggs were not developing anymore down there.
Right. Right. I want y'all to be able to enjoy them. So we had a wonderful brunch. Okay? And then we were like, hey, what's coming into town today that they were starting? Go ahead.
Tell them.
The Fall Festival. Or what's it called? I don't even know.
County fair.
County fair. Like
It's a fall county fair.
the fall thing.
Yeah.
Pumpkins. A lot of hay bales. A lot of corn stalks up. Pumpkins. I said that already. Gourds.
Those little fried things. That
And bands.
what's it called? These fried.
Okras.
The fried.
The funnel cakes?
Funnel cakes.
Oh, come on. You know, I love funnel cakes, but if you breathe in too quickly, it's like the devil's playing a trick on you. Like, oh, you bit off more than you can chew. You know what I'm talking about? If you breathe in too quick, the powdered sugar goes to the back of your throat. You start choking on it. And it's like the devil's way or God's way of telling you, you need to slow down.
I'm probably just immune to that.
Unless you're proficient in using nose candy.
Yeah.
Which we're not.
No. Hell no. Hell no.
Did you used to back in the day, Crystal?
Heck no.
Okay.
Me neither. Me neither. At all. I ain't got no need for that. What am I going to do that for? No need. Okay, so anyway. We go. We're all excited. We invite Dave. Okay? We invite Dave because it's a full day of inviting him. And because you and Daryl were fiending to go. We saw there was going to be an Alabama tribute band there. And Dave and Daryl love Alabama.
Yeah.
Me too.
You do love Alabama.
Love Alabama.
And so we went, and oh my God, I got one of those wristbands with unlimited. You know, you can go buy the tickets, or you can buy the unlimited wristbands.
Your dog's barking?
Yeah, I just want to get comfortable for this story.
So anyway, I'm walking, and I exclude myself. You know what I mean? Like y'all, we don't gotta stay together. I said y'all go. I'm gonna be going around popping balloons and
Which I'm not used to. I'm not used to at all. I like doing it when you do a group activity. You don't go on side quests by yourself. And Tammy's like, get out of here.
no, because I don't want to. I don't want. Let's go ride the thing. I don't want to ride that little kid thing. I don't want to go with you and do that.
She told me to scram like the dog and Lady and the Tramp going through the garbage.
I said, y'all go. You and Daryl go.
She had a squirt bottle on her. She started squirting me like a little cat outside.
Y'all had pissed me off because when I was sitting there flipping flapjacks, you and Daryl were both taking turns coming up behind me, dry humping me in the middle of me flipping flapjacks over an open fire.
Dangerous.
So yeah, I was ready for y'all to scram. Just coming up behind me going,
It's not funny, David.
in front of it. Now, if I was doing something else, fine. I would have taken it. I love a good dry hump. But in front of an open fire?
What if her shirt had caught fire right there in that area?
Then we might have seen some titties.
Burnt ones.
Burnt titties.
Burnt titties are better than no titties.
Well,
So anyway,
Flame broil?
I said, y'all get. So I was running around. I'd come find Crystal, tell her what I was doing. I'd be, hey, I did, what do you do? So that's what we were doing. Crystal was waiting for the band to take the stage. Getting her spot.
I took my camp chair. It's this one, but it's red. And had Daryl take it up, sit in front of the stage. I said, I'll sit here. I had my sun visor on. I'll sit here. Y'all do your thing, and I'll save a spot. Because you don't always get to see an Alabama tribute band.
Very rare.
So I saved the spot. And that was a sacrifice that I made. Do I regret it? Well, we'll just wait for the rest of the story to unfold.
So I was running off doing my stuff. I don't know what you and Daryl were doing during this time before Alabama Tribute Band took the stage. What were y'all doing?
Well, as you know, at these county fairs, they are kind of known for deep frying different things. We tried about 9 different kind of deep fried foods. And I know that we had just had your beautiful brunch.
All the eggs.
But you didn't have anything deep fried there. So
Okay.
we had deep fried Oreos. We had deep fried Twinkies. We had deep fried pickles. We had deep fried Twinkies. Did I say that? Mm-hmm. We had deep fried Little Debbie's. Deep fried oatmeal cream pies. Deep fried. Deep fried chicken fingers. Deep fried chocolate milkshakes, which I was surprised that worked. Like you can deep fry ice cream, and there's just a lot of different deep fried foods.
They had a deep fried peanut butter, bacon, banana sandwich. I had 4 of those bad bitches. So y'all probably had one of those too.
Yeah, so we were just like we were hopping from cart to cart.
Okay.
But when Alabama came on, Daryl and I started getting real excited. We started jumping around, and when Daryl and I have a good time at a concert, we like to mosh. It don't matter what genre of music. We start jumping around, start pushing each other, and then we start a little circle of death is what they call it. And then we got other people to get up and start shoving each other. And Daryl and I had eaten a little bit too much food, and we started.
First off, Crystal was not happy y'all were doing this.
She was. Her chair was in the middle of the circle of death.
I was getting jostled. I'll just say.
So she couldn't see the band clearly or hear them good because she had this circle running around her. So she was asking me to tell y'all to stop. So that's why I was trying to yell at y'all and say, "Hey, stop it!"
But you couldn't hear.
You couldn't even hear me.
Well, we kicked up so much dirt that Crystal started yelling, "Twister! Twister!" Like it was Wizard of Oz. Like because it was like almost like a cyclone on the ground. And the worst
they
part
had
was
everybody moshing. They had everybody moshing.
And usually Crystal would be involved in the mosh, but she didn't bring her rascal scooter. She usually follows us around
Right.
and keeps up pace fine. Mm-hmm. But her chair was in the middle of the circle of death. And Daryl and I got a little bit too excited, and we started puking everywhere. Mm-hmm. Just pretty much in a circle all the way, almost like we were trying to protect Crystal from a puke witch. Like we like almost made an entire circle around her in vomit.
And if that wasn't bad enough, all of a sudden, you see Dave and Daryl running up the side of the stage. And guess who they projectile vomit on?
Don't say it.
The lead singer of the Alabama tribute band.
Tribute band.
They projectile vomit all over in the middle of the song. What song were they saying?
If you want to play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. Hot Louisa band.
And he stopped singing because he's got puke all over him.
He's not going to keep singing with puke on him. He's not going to do that. Even the most professional is not going to sing if somebody storms the stage during your performance and then not only interrupts the song, but starts puking on you and your microphone.
All over the microphone. So I guess that pissed off their tour manager. So the tour manager runs up on stage, bowed up to Daryl. And, I don't know how well the listeners know Daryl. You don't bow up to Daryl.
He's big.
Right. So next thing we know, Daryl body slams. Don't laugh. This was not funny. Y'all embarrassed me. Daryl body slams the tour manager of the Alabama tribute band. Okay? Next thing I know, security runs up, who, we went to high school with. It was Bob and, what's his brother-in-law's name?
Greer.
Okay. They come up. And they're like, Tammy, I'm sorry, we got to escort y'all out. They're kicking y'all out of the fair. And I said, you got to be fucking kidding me. You're kicking me out of the fair. You're stopping me from having fun. Because of him and Daryl? Next thing I know, they're dragging me, Crystal, Daryl, and Dave out. And K10 News is waiting on us in the parking lot because they heard there was a debacle at the Alabama Tribute Band.
You know what they said to me? Hey, that's the guy. That's the guy right there. I said, me? They said, yeah, we want to talk to you. And they said, did you puke on the lead singer of the Alabama Tribute Band?
Because I guess it was live on TikTok Live, so everybody saw it in town.
Yeah. And I said, it wasn't me. It was this guy. I blamed it on Daryl. And Daryl was, yeah, it was me. And
although you were equally puking. Y'all were equal. It was like one would go, and as soon as one would stop, the other one would go.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah. The reason why I denied it is I'm still on probation here and there from the Pizza Hut incident. And I don't want to go back in. I don't think it's assault, but maybe if that guy pressed charges, maybe because I ran up on stage.
Assault.
It is assault?
Yes, when you spit on somebody, it's assault.
Or if you puke on somebody?
When you puke on somebody...
Oh, sorry.
I don't think this is funny.
I don't either.
I don't find it funny that we can no longer go to the county fair.
Yeah, we are no longer invited back to the county fair, at least for this year. What?
That fan doesn't work. I've gotten faster.
Let me see. It push the button and see what it does. Well, it just needs to be charged up.
Oh, yeah, I've gotten way faster.
I got you. The tip of my finger got you, bitch.
Oh, it's all fun and games. Fun and games. Let's have
Chris,
fun.
tell him to stop.
Let's have fun. We can never go to the county fair again, but let's have fun.
Oh.
Tell him to stop.
He's a grown-up. I'm not telling him to stop. He's going to have to think about the consequences of his behavior 1 year from this past weekend when you think you're going up to the county fair to ride the Ferris wheel, to get a funnel cake, to play the little dart game where you throw the dart at the balloon. And they say, you're banned, sir. And not only you, but me, Tammy, and Daryl. And you know how long I've been going to the county fair since I was a child.
Every year. Don't. Looks forward to the county fair.
You know how many bands I've seen there? I've seen John Snyder of fame of the Dukes and Hazzard show. I've seen Oklahoma, the play, the Oak Ridge Boys. I've seen Bon Jovi.
Hold on. What year did they do a production of Oklahoma at the county fair?
A few years ago.
Okay.
I guess you weren't there.
No.
I've seen so many bands. Rick Springfield was there one year.
She goes for the bands. I go for the carnies. Okay? And now I don't even have access to them.
You ever hooked up with a carny?
Every year. Daryl knows that's why I go.
You take one lucky soul back to your place?
Usually pick my favorite, but if it's more than one, I'll do, yeah. And we didn't go back to their place. We do it behind the setups.
Remember the one guy that you picked? He was in charge of I think they called it the twister. It was that one that goes, the scrambler.
Yep.
And how many teeth? He had 2 or 3 teeth, didn't he?
He did. I just told him to keep his mouth closed.
That was fun, though.
Yeah, he was good looking besides that. Very good looking.
And I don't blame him. Look at me. I'm missing teeth. Still missing teeth.
I forgot about it. It's been so long since you took it out.
Look, there seems to be some food debris on there.
There's a lot of food debris on there. Show the camera. Shit. There's like chips and shit on that thing. Oh my God, Crystal. You need to clean that motherfucker. What the hell? Woo. I was not expecting to see
Neither was I. I wouldn't have taken it out.
a backlog of food behind that tooth, the flipper.
Yeah, so sometimes when you eat, I had just eaten a snack right before this. But this ain't about me. Quit trying to turn this on me.
Do you not like to leave it out? I love it when you leave it out.
Let's focus on how we'll be left out of the county fair.
Yeah. And because you're thinking about it gummy, and I know what you're doing.
I'll take it out.
When you hear her, you're thinking about it gummy.
No, I was thinking about the carnies. We were just talking about people missing teeth. And then she said, this is not a big deal. I'm missing teeth.
Anyway, we bought a 2-day pass. We were going to go Saturday and Sunday. So we went to Saturday, got kicked out. We couldn't even use our passes. Okay, I didn't even get to bone a carny. We couldn't go back in. We have to wait till next year. So next time we go, y'all can go as much as you want. You can eat as much Oreos as you want. You can do a mosh pit. You can puke on people. But we're not walking in with you.
Wait a minute. Are you under the impression that we're going to be welcome back next year?
I hope so.
They said
Don't come back ever again.
She wasn't understanding the gravity of the situation. We're banned for life. Why do you think I'm so upset? We're not banned for just this year's. We're banned for life.
Oh,
because of him.
no, it's not that big of a deal, okay?
Why'd y'all have to run on stage and do it? Yeah, show everybody what y'all were
We
doing.
weren't planning on puking on them.
I saw y'all both exit the circle and both ran on stage.
We were going to do, we got so excited about the song that they were singing, we were going to sing next to them. We are going to do a call and response as he like hit the high notes.
Why do you think they want you up there?
Because I'm a musician.
Oh my God.
You think the Alabama tribute band knows you're a musician?
Not unless I show them. Pretty simple.
How would you like if somebody came in this room right now and was like, I'm going to show Dave how to podcast and starts doing call and response with you? Would you like it?
I probably wouldn't like that.
Right.
Put yourself in other people's boots.
Right. So that was our weekend. What'd y'all do this weekend?
Comment below.
Comment what y'all did this weekend.
What did y'all do this weekend?
Love to know that. Okay, well, should we
We should. I'll read something, but I just want to be clear that generally my dental hygiene is pretty good. That taking out that tooth is in no way representation of my normal dental hygiene. You may say, well, you're missing a tooth that fell out. That's probably an indicator of how bad your teeth are. And you're probably right. Now, had I known there was going to be all that,
You just ate some chips.
I'm just going to show you. I ate some chips and I also had eaten this right here. So that's probably what the brown was. The brown. Those little brown chips.
I always
there.
call them poop chips.
Well, I'm never calling them that.
What do you call them?
Brown.
I never called them nothing.
Brown chips.
You never reference them? The best part of Gardetto's you've never referenced ever?
Ever. I've always just picked them up and ate them. I never talked about them.
Why? Because you're worried that other people will find out how good they are, so you just eat them real quick?
I just never thought about saying something about them. I just get them, I open the bag, and I eat them.
You enjoy something, you don't like to talk about
This
it?
is the very first time anyone in my life has ever brought up a discussion about Gorditos. I've never talked about them.
You've never talked about them?
No. I always just say the brown pieces if I do.
It's probably the best part of the Gardetto.
I disagree. Now they're good. They're on up there for me.
What is a better
I like
part?
the long white sticks.
The bruschetta?
Not the
The bagel? Oh, it's a bagel.
bagel.
Oh, wait, is it a bagel?
Baguette.
The French baguette thing?
The thick little white stick. That's
Right.
my favorite.
Okay. What about you?
I like the brown chip.
The poop chip?
Brown chip.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you know that those are so popular that they even got a brand of Gardettos that are just a bag of those.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
They're not as good though.
Yeah, because
You got to have it mixed in
you
with the
got to
others.
have it mixed in. It's like anything. If you get too much of something that you love, sometimes it's a little bit too much. You need distance from it. I'm probably sure that's how you feel about Daryl.
Absolutely.
If Daryl's around all the time, then you can't appreciate him as much.
I want to miss him.
Yeah.
I want to miss him, and I don't want to have him all over me all the time saying, "Get away, Daryl." I want to go a few days without him and say, "I miss my baby."
Yeah. That's the key to any relationship, really.
Yeah.
Trailer Tales.
I don't always have time to make fancy soup from scratch. Lucky for me and you, there's Factor. These fresh, never frozen meals come straight to your door, okay? Just throw them in the microwave or a skillet or whatever for 2 minutes and dinner is ready to go. All of their meals are dietitian approved, so you know the nutrition you're getting. You know it.
Do you know how much easier Factor makes my life? I don't know how to cook for anything, okay? And they got breakfast, they got snacks. I love their smoothies. Sometimes my lady friends will stay the night, and I even give them the coffee mixes that Factor sends me, and that's very helpful to get them up and awake and out of my bed, if you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I can't say enough good things about Factor.
Head to factormeals.com/trailer50 and use code trailer50 to get 50% off your first box and 20% off your next month. That's code trailer50 at factormeals.com/trailer50 to get 50% off your first box and 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
Have you ever had breast milk before?
I have. Have you?
Well, yeah, I'm a dad of 2 kids.
Oh, I'm a creep.
I want to miss my baby. So that's why I'm always sending him off with you to do things. Daryl, go over to Dave's. Go! Go! I'll do that. And y'all go and then I'll miss him. And what do? I usually baby, come home. When y'all are usually in the middle of something. In the middle of y'all's little thing y'all play, what do y'all do?
Video games?
Yeah. Oh, baby, I'm halfway. And I go, get home.
Yeah, sometimes we play Call of Duty together. Yeah.
And sometimes when he has to leave in the middle of that, he's coming home because I'm ready for... Doop.
I wish you would have called them when they were getting ready to puke on the stage and say, Daryl, come home. So we all could have left and got home safely.
I didn't want to have nothing to do with that. But I should have. You're right. What was that?
I dropped the mic.
Where?
On my lap.
You just dropped it. Nothing else?
Nothing else.
Yeah, he was...
Be honest.
I slipped.
I can vouch for that. He looked over at me and then dropped it.
You didn't fart?
No, I... Like that.
His hand control ain't good. Work on your hand control.
Don't say that on the podcast.
Your hand strength.
Don't say my hand strength isn't good.
You need to get one of the things where you go like this.
Have you seen the movie Over the Top?
Nope.
Look it up. It's with Sylvester Stallone. One of his best movies of all time.
I don't like movies about working out.
Why?
If I wanted to see people work out, I'd go to a gym.
But
you know, watch it on TV.
it's about an arm wrestling competition.
Oh, that's even worse. Fake. Sounds so fake.
I agree with her. That's not something I'd watch.
Oh, shocking you agree with your cousin. Shocking. Shocking. Shocking.
Are you mad?
Why didn't they call it arm wrestling? Over the top? That don't even make sense if it's about arm wrestling.
It's a
Over the-
technique that you gotta...
There's no technique. You hold your hand and you push one way or the
No,
other.
there's a huge technique in arm wrestling.
She's right.
There's a huge technique in arm wrestling. I've seen little guys in YouTube videos take out big guys because they have better technique and
Called
and they
cheating.
know. No,
There's no technique except having a strong arm or not having a strong
I
arm.
disagree.
Okay. Well, are they lifting up their elbows?
No, you got to leave. That's one of the first rules. You got to leave your elbows down.
Okay.
It's a leverage thing. It's
All
an
right.
angle position.
Is it
Force.
have to do with the feet like this?
No, but sometimes people wrap their other hand around a bar and then they use that to pull on it.
Whoa.
And then,
Them triceps are popping.
oh, man.
You been doing some tricep exercises?
A little bit.
I could tell.
What you been doing? Off?
Well, a little bit of that. And a little bit of this. Do you see him?
Barely, but I do. Did you put two things in there that move?
What do you mean barely?
You got two
I
little.
can see something moving in there.
I think he's pushing a button or air sac. or
That's
something
what I'm
like in a
saying.
movie.
Air sacs.
No, I'm not.
Do it again. Let me watch your hand. Hold your hand up.
I can't hold my hand up
Both
because
hands up.
I can't. Then I can't flex the muscles.
Cheating.
No, I got to do them down.
I could do it both. And down. See?
No, I didn't.
He's wanting you to lift up your shirt so he can see. And she ain't doing it.
See? Up. And down.
See?
Why isn't this a workout movie?
Well, if you head on over to her OF, it is. But you're too cheap to pay the $5. You want to see it?
Let's read the email.
Okay.
Dearest Crystal, comma, Tammy, comma, and then it says ... and Dave. We're not cursing at each other while we're reading emails.
Dave, pay attention to the email.
I have a question for y'all. I've been letting my pig, whose name is Tiny Baby, sleep. Hello?
That's the refrigerator, I think.
I've been letting my pig sleep with me in my husband's bed, and it has caused quite a few arguments. I love your podcast, and it has really brought me and my husband closer together. And then she made a winky face like,
Well, thank you for emailing us, and thank y'all both for watching. Here's what I gotta say about that.
wait a minute, hold on.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Then she
You
said,
paused.
She said, well, because it was a comma. Husband, it bring my husband closer together, especially in the bedroom. We really want to hear y'all's opinion on this. Do y'all let your pets sleep in the bed? If so, does it bother whoever you share your bed with? Hope to hear from you. Blessings, Nicole from Middle Tennessee.
Nicole. So you let your pig sleep in the bed with you. It's brought you and your husband closer together.
Tammy's pig's name is Daryl.
You got a pig named Daryl? Oh, you was calling Daryl a pig.
Yeah, he was.
Wow, that was really mean.
Wait,
Part of me wants to be mad, then part of me wants to laugh because that's so funny.
okay, right?
It's pretty good.
Hey.
Huh.
I will not make faces at my co-host when the other co-host is reading emails. And I will laugh at Dave's jokes when he has a good one. I will not hold the laughter inside like some curmudgeon piece of trash. Curmudgeon on three. 1, 2, 3, curmudgeon.
I agree. Don't make faces while she's reading emails.
Okay, and laugh whenever it's due to me.
Do we sleep with our pets? I do. And I don't care if it's Daryl or anyone else that wants to share a bed with me. If you got a problem that my little precious dogs are in the bed, sleep on the floor. I'm sleeping with my baby dogs. They're this big. Both of my tits are bigger than they are. They cuddle up next to their mama when they get cold and they want to be warm. Having them sleep on a dog bed ain't gonna do that for them. So yeah, I do.
Wow. That was a very impassionate speech. And I'm going to weigh in on this subject now, if that's okay with you.
Go
Or
ahead.
would you rather weigh in? Alrighty, I'll go ahead then. I'm letting all pets sleep in the bed with me. Whether that be I go to your house and spend the night and your dog's in the bed, let's do it. I love the comfort of an animal because they can lower your blood pressure. It's scientifically proven. Petting a pet will lower your blood pressure. And everyone knows because they tell me on the internet that I need to work on my blood pressure. Secondly, there's nothing more comforting than having a little animal who doesn't say things to you like, you're a bitch, or you're missing a tooth, or you stink. They don't. They look at you with love. And the best way to repay them is to let them sleep in your comfortable bed. We domesticated these animals, and now you're telling me you don't want them in the bed? They were fine living in the forest and in the woods, but we took them out. These dogs and cats and pigs. We took them out of the woods. And now you want them to not sleep in your bed? Think again. So, I'm all for it.
Shocker. I'm all against it.
Why?
Because they're animals. They don't belong in the bed. The only doggy style that's going on is me and a woman in a bed. That's it. There doesn't need to be her dogs at the foot of the bed trying to lick my butt while I'm going to town on
Oh,
their
David.
owner.
That's disgusting.
That's happened to me before.
Owner?
One time I was pumping, and then all of a sudden I was like, whoa, this girl's getting frisky with me. Turns out, hound dog, just going to town on my rear end.
Hold on. So you're pounding a girl, and she's clearly in front of you, and you feel something licking on your ass, and you think it's her when you're looking straight at her? Yeah. What an idiot.
You probably were trying to deflect. You knew it was something else. And you're probably like, I'm just going to let it happen for another minute. Which is disgusting.
Right.
I didn't know if she was doing something like with her feet or something. I don't know.
Well, a dog wouldn't do that unless you had something on there, like a little piece of poop or something smelly.
You're saying I put peanut butter in my butt?
No, I'm
for a
saying
dog?
you didn't wipe. Dogs are interested in things that stink. Have you ever seen a dog go out and roll in a turd because they like a stanky smell?
She's right.
You weren't smelling like Irish Spring.
She's right.
You're smelling like Dookie.
Don't accuse me of not wiping. Okay?
I didn't say you didn't wipe. It just said you stunk. Sometimes
You
you
said
gotta
didn't wipe well,
You said I
probably.
had Dunkaroos hanging off my butt.
You didn't play wipe well.
You probably did the one or two things and thought that's enough. But really, if you investigate and go in there a couple more times, you'll still see Dookie matter on there.
Nah, there's no way. Nope.
Regardless,
My butt's clearer than a wishing well.
what if I was to say, Dave, why don't you come spend the night with me? One condition, my little cat has to be in the bed with us.
And I'll be like, you have a little cat?
It ain't little. It's fat.
How do you know?
What? It runs in the family.
Genetics.
Fat pussies.
Genetics.
Genetics runs in the family.
Real question. And I don't want to be offensive with this question.
Okay.
But let's say a person wants to go on a diet. Will they lose weight down there too?
I've heard yes.
Yes? Mm-hmm. That's a real thing.
The fupa will get smaller.
Can you do Ozempic just for the fupa?
Yes, you could try.
First off, surely scientists are on that. Second off, I don't know why you would want to.
I
Fat
mean,
pussies are superior.
I agree. I totally 100%
Yeah.
agree with y'all on that fat pussies are better than little ones.
Right. Right. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
But it would not surprise me if scientists are not on spot fat Ozempics. Oh, I only want to lose weight in my arms.
In this area.
Ozempic for the arms. Oh, I only want to lose my double chin. Ozempics in the neck. Whatever, you know. Surely they're on that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But I don't believe I don't believe that animals belong in the bed.
Is that the only reason for sex stuff? You don't want to have it licking your butt during sex? Or is there more reasons?
I don't. If I smell something funky, I want to know where it's coming from.
Probably from you.
It's either going to be from you.
Let's not be pretentious here.
Keep your dogs clean. Give them a bath. You won't be worried. You won't be wondering that.
Dogs and cats are like vaginas. They're self-cleaning. They will clean themselves. And they've been doing it for thousands of years.
I don't know why. You look like a founding father to me.
Which one?
I mean, you
Don't say George Washington.
I think that you look like you've been up all night signing the Declaration.
I can see it.
What if I have?
I can see it.
Just
You're trying to get onto me because of what Cheryl did to my hair.
Yeah.
And I don't have control of what Cheryl did.
Just something is different about it.
I tell you what, any other times I'm on this podcast, guess what I'm wearing? A veil.
No.
Never showing my hair again.
No.
Until this permanent calms down.
I'm sorry I was ribbing you a little bit.
Because it looks
You were
beautiful,
what?
Crystal.
Ramming me?
I was ribbing you.
Oh.
Ribbon?
Yeah, ribbon.
Never heard of that.
Okay.
I never heard of ribbon.
You've never heard of ribbon?
Like a ribbon on a gift, but I never heard of
ribbon. Come on. Oh, come on.
Oh, and the ribs. I never heard of that. That's cute.
I was just ribbing. Come on. I'm just ribbing you.
Yeah. I actually think it looks good, but that's on but you need to go what makes you feel comfortable. And if somebody's telling you look like a founding father, you're not going to feel comfortable about that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a founding father if you're a man. But I'm not a man. I'm far from it. I'm actually a woman.
Right.
And I have all the parts that a woman has.
Right.
And then plus some.
Right.
Extra.
Exactly.
Extra. So
You look like the rough draft of the woman that they thought of for Weird Science.
well, you look like a rough draft for an idiot.
Whoa.
How about that?
I got.
You got
Talking about rough drafts.
You look like a rough draft of a guy that don't let Alabama Tribute Man get through their tribute.
Just like it.
I just don't want to be in a bed with an animal. I'm okay with the woman acting like an animal, but I don't want an actual animal. I don't want a cat or a dog or a guinea pig or a snake or even a turtle.
What about a big pig?
I don't want a big pig. I don't want a little pig. I don't want a warthog. I don't want none of that.
A warthog?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you're single.
You think?
That's got probably something to do with it.
You think if I open up, there'd be realms of possibilities? The realms of possibilities would open up.
Think about how many women have pets that they sleep with. And you're saying, nope, get it out of my bed. You think she's going to want to come over? Think about that.
Maybe.
You got to think about others.
I just
try it.
you want to know the reason why I stopped cold
Yeah.
turkey? I got fleas once from a girl. Because her dog slept at the foot of the bed. So I'm like, okay, after that experience, I don't want none of that.
Did you live at that? Where were you living? Northside Apartments? You lived there for a while.
Yeah, what about
Every apartment has fleas.
it? In Northside?
Yeah. They live in the walls. So, yes.
So wasn't that girl's dog?
If the dog brought him in, that he brought him into the party that's always already there, is what I'm saying.
And fleas can live up to 6 to 12 years without even feeding.
Right.
They can also jump 30 times their size.
Yep.
Yes. Which is insane.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty cool if you think about it.
It's pretty cool.
A flea just jumping the size of a mountain to them. Wow.
Be
Incredible.
cool.
Incredible. So just something to think about.
Okay.
Okay, keep an open mind.
Open your mind.
I'll open my mind and
Open your bed.
I guess you guys comment below. Let us know. Do you accept pets in the bedroom?
I'd love to read these comments because I think it's going to be 50-50.
I think so too.
I really do.
But I think more men are anti having pets
Yeah.
in the bedroom than women. I do
I'd say
think that.
I
right?
think it's definitely a man.
And I think it's a sex thing. Oh, if she's snuggling with the little thing, she ain't gonna be snuggling on this. That's all y'all are thinking about.
Jealousy.
I don't mean you. That's all guys are thinking about. Oh, she's gonna say, if I roll over and try doing this to her titties, she's gonna say, watch for Fluffy, you're rolling over on Fluffy. Mm-hmm. I know what y'all are thinking. So I'm just gonna throw that out there.
You're not going to believe this.
What?
It's the end of the podcast. We got to talking about just life and love, and we fought a little bit and got into a debate topic. We got one email. You know,
we did. We need to read some more.
We definitely got to. We got to maybe do an email episode soon.
Yes.
Where we just do emails the
where
whole time.
Where we read like 10 emails and we just riff a couple minutes.
Yeah, because I think we have like 14 emails now.
Wow.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because people like to get their emails read on there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some people, hey, quit reaching out to saying, is this email account even real? We're getting to them. Dang.
And yes, it's real. There's no such thing as a fake email account if it's real. And you guys also, we got some new merch out. Okay? New merch that dropped.
Some new designs.
So go click here or
eatmytrash.com or click the link below
and go check out what we got. Some cool stuff.
And keep subscribing. Keep telling friends.
Yes.
Because the private investigator does not like it when the subscribers dip and the views dip. Threatens to pull the plug sometimes.
No, he don't. And yes, he does. I was about to say, he really threatens to pull the plug. And if we don't have his money keeping this going and him buying the cameras and the lights and everything, we don't have a podcast.
Yeah.
Because we borrowed all these cameras from him.
Yeah.
So please subscribe. Please comment. Please like. Please share. We love you. Thank you guys so much. Anything you want to say?
Love you.
Love y'all.
Bye. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
If we could get a cartoon version of that story.
Trailer Tales.